Hello everyone and welcome back to Rimworld. It is the 9th of September and where we last left off, Dark Aavak and Yoko had just successfully attacked a military outpost, though we have yet to breach the treasure room. The astute among you already know exactly what's going to be in there, let's be honest, it says in the quest. But nevertheless, we are here. There may be more to this than we already know. Who knows? But Dark Aavak is actually going to take an opportunity to strip this area of wood and set up a butchering table soon. But before that, let's go back and check over here. Now, as we can see, there's a lot of stuff going down right now. And as a direct result of that, I'm actually going to tell Ica to upgrade their priority for plant cutting. I really need these infected plants to be cut. Like right now. We cannot afford for a single one of them to stay. Dark Aavak and Yoko can just recover for now. They've got a lot of time before they're going to be kicked out of that zone. I would love it if anyone else would come along and help as well, frankly. This is your food, people. Dark Aavak and Yoko are fine. They can eat people. But you guys get all weird about it. So these plants are primarily for you. You'd expect you to take better care of them, frankly, given that. Oh, well. Ike is actually very, very good with plant cutting, so due to their gardening skill. They've got very green fingers. Right, I also need that one done as well. And then you can start resowing. That is quite the pain that happened, but oh well. At least we protected most of the crops. Right, how are things going down here? Lady Wolfheart is working on restoring this area. Evil Friend is still extremely unhappy. Yeah, that's going to continue to be a problem, isn't it? On the plus side, we've got beer. I mean, look, it is what it is, okay, people? I can't help that. Now, we are going to require... If we break this down, I'm actually not sure how much we're going to get back from this. But the production of a butcher's table, where would that be? Oh, there it is, 95. So we need to find out how much... Ooh, should actually also bring in the corpse. So go ahead. Yoko is fully healed, though. Hooray! We all knew you'd be fine, Yoko. Alright, as soon as Dark Aavak is done resting and gets up, though, I'm a little bit concerned that he may just rest constantly. Maybe I'll drop that down. There we go. There we are, yes. We'll have to remember to rise that back up. But let's get these things torn down. Oh, 34. That's not bad at all. Okay, so we only need 2 of these to be able to put together a butcher's table. And that's really the main thing that we want here. Let's go ahead, pop down the butcher's table. It doesn't really matter, I suppose, but go ahead and get that built up if you wouldn't mind. I know I'm being a massive troll. Everyone's like, oh, but we gotta check the treasure room. Okay, fine, let's go in the treasure room. And let's go and see. Oh, looks like Yoko's straight up. Well, mind you, Dark Aavak is drafted, so Yoko's like, oh, war? Are we going to war? No, I'm afraid not. Ooh, what are you going to do? You're hauling the side trainer. I thought you were going to straight up install it. It's like, wow, Dark Aavak, you're eager. All right, so we've got a psychic amplifier. We have a psychic side trainer stun, side trainer wall raise, and side trainer vertigo pulse. We also have a psychic silencer. Now, these things, we've already seen the psychic amplifier. You know, just binds to you and allows you to use psycast. This would, from what I understand, upgrade Dark Aavak's level. Each upgrade level of this implant requires a specific title in the Broken Empire to be used legally. So technically, now this is the thing. Can Dark Aavak with just his basic side trainer use all psycasts? Let's find out. We've got stun. Let's go up straight away and use the neurotrainer to learn the stun psycast, but let's have a quick look. A one-use super dose of mechanites, which trains a specific psycast. The dose is administered through the orbit of the eye. Once released into the brain, the mechanites form knowledge of a specific psycast ability, transmuting themselves into neural tissue as needed. Let's have a look at stun. Momentarily disrupt motor functions in a target's brain, preventing any movement. Psychic amplifier level 1. Minimum level of psychic amplifier implant required to perform this psycast. Alright, casting time, how long it takes to perform this ability. Entropy gain, range. So there is a minimum level. So, now here's the thing. If Dark Aavak installs stun, because its minimum level is 1, assuming he didn't install the the psychic amplifier, he would still technically be legal with his use of psionics. What levels are the others? Vertigo Pulse, let's have a look at you. That's a 3. We can't even get there yet, so there's no point in installing it. And a Wall Raise. Let's have a look at you. That's a 4. Wow, okay. Form a temporary wall by skipping rubble and soil up from deep under the ground. I mean, okay, that's full-on telekinesis and pretty impressive telekinesis at that. So that's understandable that one is a big chunky level 4. The vertical pulse interfere with the spatial orientation sense of everyone near the target point, causing intermittent loss of balance. Flesh creatures will become extremely nauseous as well. Okay, well, go ahead and install this. There we go. You used the stun psycast. If we have a look now, you should be completely safe to use this. Interesting. Very interesting. And ultimately the psychic silencer. Now all of that talk of being legal. An architect device that makes masks unintentional psychic emissions, rendering them undetectable. As a side effect, it also induces chronic pain. This kind of implant is used by criminal psycasters, wildcasters, and blade link users to avoid detection by authorities. 20% pain is absolutely crushing. That's the threshold at which point the pain starts to affect your consciousness, and consciousness affects everything. So installing that is a big commitment. It's not something that I would necessarily want to immediately do. Of course, there are ways around it, such as pain stoppers, but they come with their own issues. Namely, a pain stopper would involve Dark Aavak no longer being able to sense any pain at all. It isn't a case that he can simply ignore the pain. He can't feel pain anymore. And on the surface, they're like, well, that's a good thing, isn't it? Wow, but pain serves a pretty important evolutionary role. We don't feel pain just because evolution just wanted to be a scallywag to us. We feel pain so that our body it's a way of our body communicating fairly bluntly, like, you should stop doing the thing that you're doing, or avoid whatever's doing it to you. Like right now, this is bad news. Taking that, little and sometimes really big announcement out of your brain is not necessarily good for you. In a game mechanics sense, it means that people will no longer be capable of being downed in combat. They will fight to the death, always to the death. They will keep going until someone stops them permanently. Whereas when you knock someone unconscious in the fight, it's usually because their pain threshold has reached a certain amount that it's decreased their consciousness and they just collapsed due to the shock and the pain of the conflict. That potential is removed out of the various consequences of failure, leaving only you're dead as the one big L out of a fight. Now, I'm not a big fan of planning to fail, so with that in mind, yeah, maybe being able to block pain is a route that we're going to take, but it's one that we'll look at doing at another time. Now, the psychic amplifier, though, I'm really tempted for sciences. I'm going to be honest. Dark Aavak's gonna rest. We could just straight up use the psychic amplifier now. Would this cause our enemies to become alert to us using it? From that point on, even if we use the level 1 psycast, would that trigger the Broken Empire saying, oh, ho, 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 but you're a level 2 psycaster casting that level 1 psycast, and that's illegal? Or would this fly under the radar completely? We might get a massive penalty just for installing it, but you know what? There's no better time than now for science something. So come on then, Dark Aavak. Let's get down there. Let's stick this thing in your brain so it can reach out and attach itself to the bone of your skull and etc. etc. I'm sure it actually feels quite nice. I don't know. You're pretty into your cybernetics. Dark Aavak has reached Psychic Amplifier level 2 and has automatically learned the Psycast Blinding Pulse. Oh, no, that's pretty good. Oh well, that of course we learned Pain Block automatically when we installed the first Psychic Amplifier. Okay, Blinding Pulse. Induces noise in the visual centers of the brain, obscuring vision of everyone near the target point. Okay. Click to learn more. Okay. Now, we didn't immediately lose any reputation with the Broken Empire, so we'll have to find out if when we cast any Psycast at all, it causes it, or if it's only when using Blinding Pulse. Interesting either way. That being said, though, what's the time? It's currently 6 a.m. I think we've got enough time to get out there. How much do you need rest? You need a bit of recreation, frankly. Maybe I should quickly pop together a little something for you to chill out with. You know what? Sure. Let's get that built. I would then like you to take some time to relax. And then hopefully we'll get back out on the road. Can I? I can't seem to force the issue. All right. Well, we've got a decent amount of food there. Let's head back out to the world. I had hoped that maybe he would use that. Perhaps I should see if I can't purchase a game of from a tribe. It might be possible that you can just carry that around and play it. That would be quite nice. Alright, but I think we're going to make our way over here. We've got some money with us, so we might as well. If we reform the caravan, we've got a reasonable amount of weight already, but we can now add the human leather to that. Let's choose the route. We want to be over there. It'll take us 1.39 days with our current load. Now, of course, I could bring some other things with us if I wanted to. We're obviously bringing the Psychic Sand, so that's only 1 kilo, though, so that shouldn't really affect the time it'll take us to get there. But everything else, we'll also bring the Wall Raise and Side Trainer Vertigo Pulse. They're extremely light, though. That's not really a concern. We'll bring along the Simple Meals. Might as well. Everything else is pretty good. Now, of the other things here, that's 10 kilos. Doesn't have that much time. That's reasonably valuable. Other than that, perhaps we could carry some wood with us. It's not particularly heavy. That being said, if we're just going for trade goods, then we should really bring along the human leather. And then we've still got a little bit of room for... Well, actually, now we're getting to the point where it's going to take us a long time, and we're just going a short way. Our food is going to rot in that time. It would probably be best then, given that, to drop that back down. Taking the fire foam popper is probably worth it, though. We can get some meat there while we're there. The simple meals will last for Dark Aavak, but Yoko can only eat meat. Okay, we're not going to hang around. We are actually going to form up and head out immediately to try and get over there to get Yoko some food. And while they're on the way, we'll take care of the base. Now, let's make sure that everything is taken care of over there. Yes, it is. Well done, Ica. I'm very, very pleased with the amount that you got done there. Let's make sure that everything is set. Yes, it is. Quest available, pods and insects. Basilios Kokos, a baron of the Broken Empire, wishes to watch how you fight an infestation for the purpose of entertainment. He seeks your permission to drop insect pheromone bombs on Noble's Rest to provoke an infestation of seven hives. He will watch via high-altitude drone. Now, a shield belt, though. This is a difficulty 3 quest. No, we're not fighting 7 hives. Each one of those hives will spawn like 2 insects. It would be really... Oh, really? Terminator's gone berserk. Get in there. Melee attack. Ica, I'm sorry to ruin your drink, but we need to take Termite down right now. There we go. Never mind. Termite is down. Well done, Lady Wolfheart. How much did he hit you? Okay, he punched you in the shoulder. That's fine. You can go ahead and pop him back. There we are. All right, thank you very much. If you could tend to the wounded and then clean up the blood there as well, that would actually be grand. All right, well, things seem somewhat okay for now, I guess. There's a lot of things that we can work on, though, whilst Dark Aavak is making his way back to the colony. I will bring it back when Dark Aavak and Yoko return victorious. Oh dear. Just as Dark Aavak and Yoko were approaching Shafter, we have had an ambush by Manhunter, manhunting rats no less. Now, unfortunately, Dark Aavak and Yoko are already a little bit slow, due only to the fact that Dark Aavak is moving so slowly due to the wounds on his legs, both legs, as it happens. A bit of an awkward situation, that one. Right, we've got 2 rats, really. 2 rats. Is there any reason to have Dark Aavak equip a gun here? I'm not sure there is, frankly. Alright. Well, I could always use this as an opportunity to stun them. Yoko is easily going to be able to deal with them. There is no doubt about this. Let's go ahead, take one of them down. Donk. There we go. No particular issue. And donk. Right, get in there, both of you. And donk the other one again. Really? There we go. Caravan battle 1. Your caravan has won. You can reform the caravan now in the world screen by selecting the battlefield and choosing the reform caravan option. There's no need to collect items manually. And the reform caravan can do it instantly. Now, let's have a quick look. You actually did get scratched in the end. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Let's allow you to take care of that. Now, you are going to have a bit of a psychic hangover, unfortunately. We should probably allow those. Let's go ahead and pop down a little bit of a butchering spot if we can, because we may as well bring the meat with us. There's no particular reason not to. Where would that be? Under production, no doubt. There we go. Butchering spot. Yes, please, and thank you. Now, this is going to be a much messier butcher than we had in the aftermath of the military outpost, because we took the time to build a proper butchering table. Dark Aavak took care at butchering the fallen warrior. It's really, they deserved no less. Let's be honest. They may have lost the battle, but they fought with honor, and they were no doubt a delicious meal. I love that Dark Aavak was like, yeah, I've just cut the rat. I'm not eating a rat. I've got a perfectly good person here. I'm going to gnaw on an actual people leg. My goodness. But there we go. We'll have a little bit of extra food there. Hopefully after that, Dark Aavak can tend to himself if he hasn't done already. Oh, well done. Are you just chatting with Yoko right now? You're training Yoko. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's actually have a look at your training. Attack is actually dropped by 1 point. That's a bit of a shame there. But don't worry, we'll give you some fresh human noms just to remind you of the taste of battle. There we go. 100% chance to get that going. All right, with that done, we can go back out onto the world map and can reform the caravan. We will, however, be bringing along the rat meat. Sure, why not? It's a little bit fresher than the human meat. Hopefully we can get through that human meat in a reasonable amount of time. Actually, before we do, let's zoom in. How full are you, Dark Aavak? You are pretty full, actually. How full is Yoko? Very full. We're probably gonna see some of that human meat go to waste, and that does pain us a little bit, but it is what it is. We're close enough now that we could bring along the light leather and sell it as well. There's no reason not to, I suppose. Except, and you may continue along your way. You haven't got too far to go now, though. If we have a look at health, 91%. You have been weakened due to consciousness drop. Oh, the psychic hangover. Right, of course. That's a bit of a shame. The left leg is a little bit wounded, but I think your right leg now has fully healed. Marvelous, but you've added an extra wound to the left leg. It does suck a little bit, but it is what it is. Now, as for down here, Ike is doing a little bit of cooking, trying to prepare some meals for Dark Aavak's return. Also has used up most of the rice to prepare some meals for the colonists. They were eating raw rice for a little while, and I did have to have a real hard think about whether I was going to let Ike do any cooking. At the skill of 3, there is a not insignificant chance of accidental food poisoning, but there we go. Right, we have reached Shafter, and it's time to trade. Okay. Right, well, we're selling off all of the rad leather. We're selling off the remaining human meat because it's all about to spoil, so there's no point in us keeping that. I have briefly considered selling wallways as well, since it's going to be a long while before we're level 4. But then again, who knows where the next opportunity to get a psychic amplifier will be. I decided to hold on to it, but it was definitely up there in my considerations to sell that on. The trader will not buy the fire foam popper. Well, that is quite disappointing. But I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 nutrient paste meals. Dark Aavak won't particularly like it. And some extra bird meat as well to go along with the rat meat that we currently have, so that Yoko has plenty of food, and I think that will do us well. All right, it's time for you guys to get back to Noble's Rest. It's going to take you 1.5 days. We have enough food easily to get back there in that time. And as we go, Dark Aavak's actually going to speed up as well, which will help out quite considerably there. If we have a look, the lack of consciousness will pass reasonably quickly. It doesn't give you a good indication of how quickly, but they tend not to hang around over long, thankfully. Oh, we have lost our tailor's bench. Well, it's not like we've got much that we can use for it, though. We've got some alpaca wool. Evil Friend is having a bit of an issue with the tribal wear there. I wonder, can we actually make tribal wear here? We can. What can we make it out of? We can make it out of wool. I mean, that might not be a bad idea. Of course, the other options that we have would be to just make some button-down shirt and pants. We could also have a quick look at that. To make a button-down shirt would require 45 units. That would be fine, honestly. Do until... Well, actually, for this one, just do it once. Just get 1 button-down shirt. And then some pants as well. That only requires 40 ingredients. You're welcome to use whatever you particularly want, except for the hyperwave. So basically, you can only use wool. Realistically speaking, it's the only thing that we've really got here in sufficient quantity. Though that being said, maybe not using the alpaca wool would be the better idea here. Don't use the human leather for this one either. For either of these. This is for you, so don't use people skin. You're welcome to use other skins, though, and furs and pelts and such. But try to avoid making your clothes out of things that are going to make you go slowly insane. Or quickly insane, as the case may be. And a new quest has arrived from Trev's Cache of Supplies. Okay. It's only a 1-star quest. Trev, Prime Counselor of Studos Alliance, has informed us of a collection of valuable items worth 770. Not far from us. The collection consists of a Psi Trainer, Vertigo Pulse, and a Pain Stopper. Wow. It is as if the game knows what I need right now. Well, that is honestly a bridge that I was not expecting to come upon for quite some time. I was expecting that getting a Pain Stopper was going to be an ongoing project for the next several episodes, but dear Lord, okay. Where? You know what? It's on the road. That's going to be really easy for us to get to. Right now, Dark Aavak just needs to get back. Oh, it looks like he's over his... Oh, no, he isn't over the psychic hangover, but his legs wounds have completely healed, so he's going to make very rapid progress back. His mood is starting to go sour, unfortunately, though. It's been over long since he last tasted the flesh of humans. It's not a good time to be him. No, no, no. Make button-down shirt. Well done. Hopefully you can pop those on. And pants as well. Are you going to take care of that? Let's have a quick look at you. You have not. No. Well, we'll see if you decide to wear that or not. Hopefully you will. Raid. People of Barani. A group of tribespeople from the people of Barani have arrived nearby. It looks like they want to use sappers to tunnel around our defences. Well, that's just wretched, honestly. How many are we looking to deal with? We've got a couple of combatants here. How much time do we have? Probably not much. Let's see if we can't get some defences up and running. Let's get that going. Lady Wolfheart, if you could work on this one straight away. Let's go, go, go. If we're super lucky, they're not going to be in here in time. No, they're making a beeline straight for us. Okay. Well, alright then. Ica, gonna need you over here. Evil Friend, gonna want you here. Lady Wolfheart, going to... Well, actually, Evil Friend, gonna want you in the doorway, frankly. You can go stand there. Let them approach. You might be able to get a few of them down. They have got 3 ranged attackers. But if we can do enough damage fast enough, then this is going to be glorious. Right, let's get you over there. Lady Wolfheart with your incendiary launcher. Let's get you in position. Right, Evil Friend, they should be getting in range now. There we go. You missed the first volley, that's a shame. Oh, good, 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 good. That was a good blow. They're dead in 18 hours. I am going to have you draw back in a moment. There we are, perfect. Kamabor, let's have a look at you. Body Purist, Ascetic Jogger. Well, I mean, you might have a place here, but it's unlikely. Unlikely with the Body Purist trait. Let's see what we can do. Right, they're starting to take aim. It's time for us to not be here anymore. That was a nice shot there, Lady Wolfheart. Draw back. Let the draw close. Right. They're going to go straight through the fire, apparently. Okay, are they going to try and break in down here? No, they're on the move. Perfect. We may yet be able to do some real damage to them. Okay, well, for the time being, if for no other reason than to get the food inside, I'm going to place these down. I'm going to mark them for prisoners and for healing. There we go. Alright. Let them make a bit of a move. Oh, hold open the door as you go, please. Let's get out there. Let that fire rage. We'll have Lady Wolfheart draw behind. And we'll see if we can't do a bit of damage here. Ica, who is the best constructor here? You're not terrible, but you're also very, very much not great. But if you could, yeah, get to work on that. Evil Friend, can you take a shot? Where are they off to? Oh, they're going for our allies. Interesting. So we have possibly distracted them a bit. Good. Take a shot. That's right, Lady Wolfheart. Come on. That is a shame. That is quite the shame, because those arrows are not... no joke, really. Draw back if you can. Ah, damn it. That hit nastily, in fact. Right in the leg, too. Okay, let them pop up, perhaps. No, actually, let's get you all back. Ica's doing work, but I'm going to need you back through here as well. Damn it, let's get everyone through. And the first person through can close the door. There we go. Or the last person through, rather. Close the door. There we go. Right, how are they going to proceed from here? Lady Wolfheart, whilst you're there, if you could, in fact, take care of yourself. Cannot. Self-tending is disabled. Well, let's fix that for you. Prioritize tending yourself. There we are. They're on the move. Evil Friend, you're going to be fine for now. It looks like our allies down there have engaged. Let's have a look at Grump. You've been cut by a short bow. You've got a bunch of various scars. Ooh, you've got an aching scar. Dano is probably going to be going down fairly soon. Now, if we're lucky, they'll walk straight through the fire. Right, let's have a look at you. How badly wounded were you? You're dead in 7 hours. Evil friend. Well, I guess, you know, yeah, sure. If you want to, you can go ahead and quickly pop on a new shirt. You don't want to be fighting poorly dressed. Now, come on. Can I get you to stand here? No, apparently I can't. That's a bit of a pain, but... Right, take a shot then, Ica. You've got a decent weapon for this. Come on, and again. Well done. Right, draw back and allow the door to close on your way. There we go. They are going to be moving on their way here in a moment. Ica's not in a good mood. Why is that? Exactly. Probably a million reasons, actually. But, okay. I will allow you to go about your business for now. Evil friend, you're going to go grab a meal. Okay. No. I'm sorry. Apparently, I was a bit of a fool. We're going to disable that door for the time being. You can go about your business. Ugh, really. I mean, I admire your desire to help out with that, but please don't. Hopefully, our enemies will get distracted again and we'll head on down there. How about what I would really like you to do is tend to... Well, I could always send it to have a meal. You know what? Go and have some noms. That should take care of you. Right. And where is Evil Friend up to? Evil Friend is currently, quite sadly, ill from food poisoning. So he's having a bit of a rough time. Now you're down in bed. Where is Lady Wolfheart? Lady Wolfheart is heading to bed herself. I'd actually prefer you to tend to Evil Friend if you could. Alright. Ica, as soon as you finish with that food, I need you up here. We will probably see them get messed up by the trap. Or not. They are wiser. Oh, really? It's pretty bad timing, Ica. I'm going to be honest. Unless you want to insult the people who are attacking us, by all means, if you want to ruin their mood, go for it. But otherwise, not a good time. Oh, no. Actually, precise aim. I approve, Lady Wolfheart. Ica, you might want to stop worrying about insulting Lady Wolfheart and start worrying about the people trying to kill you. I swear, these pawns sometimes. Get indoors, Ica. Ica, please. Ica, no, seriously, dude. Ica, you need to not be there. Oh my lord, really? You're just going to stand there like a muppet? I think he is. I think he is legitimately just going to stand there like a muppet. Okay, well, that's an interesting one. Lady Wolfheart, I need you to get something else. At this point, maybe eliminating you would cause them to break. Not quite enough of their people have gone down yet to cause them to break. I mean, you will eventually die due to the burning, but... there we go. Has Ica been shot? Yes, twice. I mean, that will motivate him to move, I suppose. On the plus side. Alright, Lady Wolfheart, take aim. Take aim and kill. By all means. I mean, unfortunately, everything is... Oh, there we go. He went down. Right, Ica, you're an idiot, but I forgive you. Could we get these fires put out? Please and thanks. Tapir is probably going to die. Oh my lord, you dare to set that on fire. I think he might be. No, he is now just trying to flee. I'm afraid not. You don't get to. Ica is going to need to be tended to. Like, really soon, actually. Those are nasty wounds. It never rains but it pours, I swear. Now, let's have a look at you. I don't think we're going to be able to get to you. You're dead in 3 hours, so there's almost no point in checking. Depressive Night Owl Jogger. I mean, the depressive is an automatic no, but the Night Owl Jogger would have been reasons to keep you alive, frankly. But, right, if I were to try and arrest Ica, no, it would put Ica in such a foul mood. for so long. Alright. My lord. Right, as soon as... actually, evil friend, before you go to bed, could you please clean up all of this blood? And Lady Wolfheart, if you get down here... Actually, go for the medicines, please, because evil friend is going to need them. Right, there you go. Tend to evil friend right away, if you would be so kind. Ica is just going to bleed everywhere. Oh, my lord, Ica, right now is not the right time. I swear, sometimes. Sometimes. I'm going to arrest you, Ica. Oh, that you... Really? Lady Wolfheart is not the sort of... Lady Wolfheart stands up to Dark Aavak. I'm fairly certain Lady Wolfheart, if she ever did have a proper mental break, like absolute no longer cares about being alive or dead, would start, you know, having a go at Yoko even. She was the wrong person for you to be following around insulting. She may accidentally kill you. You are already so badly hurt, Ica, you cannot afford to have your blood punched out right now. Really? Lady Wolfheart just bit off Ica's right middle finger. What on earth went down in that fight? I'm starting to wonder about Lady Wolfheart always insulting Dark Aavak, because it seems that she's got a ridiculous amount of things in common with him. Okay, let's see what Ica was saying. Ica derided Lady Wolfheart's weight. Wow! Ica! Really? Lady Wolfheart loudly insulted Ica's culture. Lady Ica called Lady Wolfheart a grouse. Ica compared Lady Wolfheart to a fiend. Ica called Lady Wolfheart's brother a raider. This drove Lady Wolfheart into a rage and she began a fight. I mean, she bit your finger off. I think that may have been going a little bit too far, but at the same time, I'm not entirely certain that you didn't have it coming at this point. Lady Wolfheart smashed Ica in the left leg. Lady Wolfheart hit Ica with her right fist, injuring his neck. Ica missed while trying to hit Lady Wolfheart. Lady Wolfheart chomped Ica with her teeth, biting his torso. Lady Wolfheart hit Ica with her right fist, bruising his left leg. Lady Wolfheart missed while trying to slam Ica with her head. Wow! This became savage really fast. I mean, you know, the bite on the torso kind of gives it away, but a headbutt as well. Ica, driving his left fist, enthusiastically, mind you, savagely smashed Lady Wolfheart in the right arm. To which, Lady Wolfheart straight up just ripped Ica's middle finger off with her teeth. It's like you crossed the line there, Ica. Yep. Out of curiosity, though. No, Lady Wolfheart was the only reason that your leg was so messed up. But, it's the gunshot... Evil friend is the reason why you've been shot in the was it the kidney or the liver? I didn't actually properly check. All right, let's try and get you. Oh my lord, evil friend, how did you manage to get? Oh my lord. Okay, let's allow that to be taken care of, and quickly, please, because Ica may actually die from these wounds. Dark Aavak is gonna get back and like, what the hell went on? I left for so little time. Evil friend, I'm afraid you're going to have to... do you have any doctoring skill? You are a danger to anyone you try to treat, so don't bother. But please clean the blood up. I know you're still bleeding, so you're just going to put more blood on the floor, but that amount of blood is going to be a risk to you. Yeah, Lady Wolfheart knows better than to try and use the herbal meds. She's like, no, you need the real meds. Let's go straight for those. Duck, you're up and about. I'm really glad to hear that, mate. We may have a vacancy in a moment. Wow. I honestly thought that whilst Dark Aavak and Yoko were away, that the colony would balance out, that people would enjoy this opportunity to not have to eat people and all of the rest of it. But no. Seems that Dark Aavak, or perhaps the threat of Dark Aavak and Yoko, was the one thing holding the colony together. Right, could we get this blood just cleaned up around there? Thank you so much. Yeah, everyone needs to rest. The prisoners are going to go without food for a little bit. My lord, Lady Wolfheart is now starving. Well, that's the last thing I need. You're malnourished, recreation deprived, serious pain, drowsy, insulted. Lots of times. Reserved for prisoners. I'd rather you eat that, actually. Do that when you wake up. Alright, Dark Aavak. Oh, thank goodness. The voice of reason is almost back here, and the fact that I'm using that term to refer to Dark Aavak shows you just in what terrible state this colony is in. But okay, here we are. Right, you need that food, so just gobble it down. There you go. Caravan arrived at Noble's Rest. And what did they arrive back to? That's the question. Dark Aavak just rounds the corner expecting to find everything working reasonably well, and instead immediately sees some corpses. I mean, that's not a bad thing necessarily. In fact, quite a good thing, some might say. But there's vomit and blood everywhere. Lady Wolfheart is walking around with a scowl so fierce that she doesn't even need the war mask anymore. Evil Friend is laid up with a couple of wounds, and Ica is more wounds than Ica right now. It was a funny few days. Maybe one day Dark Aavak will be told the story of what went on, but right now it's probably best he just doesn't ask, frankly. Alright, let's get everything set up, and also we want to allow everything outside. There we go. Unforbid all of the items. Let's try and bring in those corpses if we can. Thank you so much, Yoko. Yoko is the best doggo. I'm sorry, Lady Wolfheart, but yeah, it is a thing. Dark Aavak, how about you quickly make some food? I know you're relaxing socially, and I really, really wish I could let you finish that, but I desperately need you to make some food for the rest of the colonists right now. Oh, goodness, really. No, you're bloody well not. You are not going to do that. You are... this is now a prison. You are not destroying that side trainer. Oh, actually, I wonder... What if Dark Aavak just straight up used it? Would that get... No. See, the thing is, it's not like Evil Friend's mood can get any worse. It's already bottomed out. So it doesn't matter. We're immediately going to arrest you, and then we're going to release you. After a few days. You're going to have a day or two to sleep her off. Dark Aavak is not going to take any nonsense. You might have gone away with that with Lady Wolfheart. Maybe. You probably would have gone away with it with Ica, but you're not getting away with it now, Dark Aavak. He didn't just go out by himself. Well, by himself and Yoko. I mean, you know, they're practically the same thing at this point. Dark Aavak and Yoko being a team is the normal state of things. If they are ever actually on their own, then something terribly, terribly wrong has happened to the universe. But they didn't go out there and bring all of that stuff back just so you could smash it because you're having a bit of a rough few days. My lord. My lord. But welcome home, everyone. It's good to be back in Rimworld, isn't it?